Where do we begin?
Where do we begin? It's been a minute. How are you?
I'm good. I think we begin with Atlas has been my screensaver because she is the cutest baby on the planet. How are you loving motherhood? You broke the mold.
Gosh. Thank you. She has been a very wonderful distraction throughout this entire quarantine pandemic of it. And it has been nice to be able to spend so much time with her. So every single day there's something new and I'm like, wow, you are getting your little personality. Like I'm definitely seeing it come through now.
I'm so jealous. By the way, we had the same delivery, both of us, with the emergency C-section. Like,
yes.
Don't worry, it can be different going forward because holy cow, it's not something you can prepare for.
No, for sure. I know. You can't prepare for any of it. That's what I always say. I'm like, everybody's experience is different. You never know what you're going to have.
What's her latest milestone? What's she up to?
Oh man, just saying her different words. Now she definitely knows water, her food. She says more all the time. She loves to eat. Doesn't matter what it is. If you're eating something, she wants it. So I've realized that she is the opposite of a picky eater. She'll truly eat anything from anybody. So yeah,
I love what you just
like
posted with her licking her plate. That was so great.
Oh yeah, that's her though. And every single time we give her something, that's what she does. And maybe she might have seen me do that in the past.
Do you have a good group of girlfriends? Because I feel like, especially at Atlas's age, it was so important to have that core, right? Because they're changing so much.
Oh, for sure. No, we have like our little bubble, and she definitely has somebody who's around the same kind of age. So it's nice that she at least has like a playmate, and then she can see her cousins over FaceTime and Zoom. She's definitely now very familiar with. So we're doing it like that until obviously everything opens up and it's safe to do so. But she sees her grandparents quite a bit every single day, just on a screen for right now. Yeah.
Did you always want kids?
I did. I never had a set time. There was never like, okay, by this age. For me, it was just really, wanting to have that experience whenever the timing came.
Do you see yourself with a big family?
I don't know, big family, maybe like another one. Again, it's like we never know what's going to happen. But yeah, after this experience and with her, it could be fun. Yeah.
I will tell you, my first two came quickly, daughters, and I just wasn't prepared. Like, be prepared for Atlas to be like, what's going on, Mom? I was just prepared for the new baby. I forgot that Campbell was going to be upset with me.
That's true. And definitely something to remember, because I know she's getting a lot of attention, especially right now when we're both home all the time. So
how's Matt doing with her? Is she the ultimate daddy's little girl?
She is just, yes, definitely a daddy's girl. He is so great. It's so natural for him. He's amazing with her. So it's nice to, be able to like, okay, here you go. You get her for an hour, pass her back to me in an hour. I'm going to take my time. Yeah.
What about that relationship with him? Because I know for me, I looked at my husband, it was so bonding and I fell even more in love, right? Because you created this incredible little cocktail.
For sure. Oh no, for sure. And then just seeing her mannerisms, she's starting to pick up things that he does and things that I do. So it's like, even if I was mad at him, I look at her and I'm like, oh gosh.
And all your
Wins
posts.
me over. Okay, fine.
I love everything you're doing on YouTube. I think you're helping a lot of people. The mom shaming thing, I'm so glad you're putting it out there. Did you see what just happened to Kristen Cavallari?
No, I haven't.
Okay, she goes out with her girlfriends and gets mom shamed, saying you need to be home with your kids. She recently got divorced. She's the best mom, always that we have to stop with this.
We have to stop with it. There's no need, especially in today's climate. It's like there's so many other things. Like we really need to be supporting one another more than ever right now. It's tough. I have like my hats off to all parents, single parents especially, too, being able to work, raise your child under these circumstances. So I think why, try and bring down anybody else. We really need to be as supportive as possible right now.
Do you look at your mom differently? Because now I look at my mom, I say, oh, you really love me.
Oh, for sure. Oh my gosh. I think they're like on a daily basis, I'm apologizing. I'm like, I'm sorry she's at this age, but when I was 15, I was horrible. I'm sorry. She's like, I always told you I'll come back around. So yeah.
And Atlas, she's going to give you a run for your money. I mean, she's going back to her cuteness, but I'm serious. That new spread and Us Weekly. I mean, my friends and we talk about her. Like little Atlas is such a little star already. Oh,
She is just so funny. And she's already doing the acting bits. Like if she wants something, she'll come to me and then she'll walk right back to Matt. And then she always gets it from him. So she already is knowing who to pawn each
I
other
like
off.
it. Well played.
Yeah.
Speaking of acting, Pretty Little Liars. I know y'all had the reunion in May, and we always ask you about the reboot. Such a boring question, but Shay, everything is coming back now. See, Sex and the City's coming back.
No.
Is there ever a possible chance?
I mean, never say never. I still think it may be a tad bit too soon. You know, I feel like Sex and the City gave it the perfect amount of breathing room. I'm very excited for that. But I feel like, you know, when the timing's right, it could be right. It could be right. I'd never say no to anything. Yeah.
The reunion, what was it like to see everybody?
It's so great. But I mean, we also have our group chat where we check in with each other every now and again. I do see Ian Harding quite often, so that's always a special treat. And I'm in constant, you know, communication with Troyan always. So she's, you know, one of my closest friends and always gives me the best advice. So it's nice to have, you know, that closeness with everybody.
Do you ever reflect back when you got that role and sort of where you were in your life and what a game changer?
Oh, absolutely. I think constantly, you know, even just looking back at my photo album on my phone, I still have those moments from like day one on set. And it's just, it reminds me how fast time has flown by, but also just now, you know, Sasha just also having her son, you know, I'm like, now we're moms, like what is happening? It's crazy. You know, it's so different from where we were before.
You look spectacular. You're totally taken to motherhood. What are we doing fitness-wise?
Oh my gosh, this new program, Openfit, it is called 4 Weeks of Focus, and it is just that. It's 4 weeks of honing it in, 30-minute workouts, 5 days a week. You're getting to work out with us, which is also really fun because now, I mean, I feel so grateful. We have this really awesome Facebook community as well that I can reach out to. And I think it's just really great, especially in today's day and age where we don't have, you know, those fitness classes. We're not able to work out with as many people at once. It's nice to have this sense of community where we're all supporting one another. And like I said, it's 30 minutes. So it's not that hard to get motivated, knowing that once you are done for the day. And that has been something I've looked forward to, especially with the year that we had last year. I was not motivated whatsoever. I wasn't eating great. I wasn't feeling healthy, and I was not feeling my best. And I think that health can be so many things, but definitely, you know, the active side of it plays a huge part. And that's what this is. So it really is just 4 weeks and 30 minutes a day. We can do that.
Make the time.
Exactly.
How's your body changed after baby? Do you feel different, like working out or what's changed?
You know, to be quite honest with you, I felt good afterwards. It's quarantine and last year that really did it to me, you know? So getting back from being very inactive to now moving on a daily basis has been a really nice change. I feel stronger already. And I think that was, you know, one of the things I wanted to get back more than anything was just my strength and cardio, you know, walking upstairs at a certain point and like before New Year's, I was like, this is difficult. So I think getting that back along with just feeling stronger, feeling better, having more mental clarity is all something that I'm loving now.
That's the thing for me, workout, less about the body, what it does up here. It's an endorphin. It's an endorphin drug.
And energy. I mean, forget coffee, to be quite honest. Like, yes, I have my coffee to start it, but after getting in that 30 minutes, I feel so much more awake. It gives me just energy that you can't get in a can. So yeah, it's been helpful.
But I want to put up some fashion for you, a little flashback. Tell us what's going on. Tell me what's going on here. I'm loving this in the shoulders.
So this is, I loved this moment. This was for Patrick Ta, my dear friend and an extremely talented makeup artist. It was for his launch of his new line. Oh. I was pregnant there. I think I was about 4 months. And I was like, oh man, this is like the starting of it, you know? So I was like, how do we distract people? I'm not ready to talk about it yet. So I'm like feathers and this tight dress, but it was feathery in the right, you know, proportion to where everything was kind of showing. So yes, that was a very fun moment.
What genius move. You're like, look up here. And I
exactly.
had no idea looking at that.
Yeah.
All right, what about this look?
This was really fun. I wanted to just have fun, you know, iHeartRadio, music. I wanted to just put on a wig. I wanted to be blonde for the day. And that was like a disco ball dress that I was immediately drawn to, seeing it on the rack. And it was just fun. Red carpets for me are always going to be fun. You know, it's the time where I really get to have fun with my glam and be anything, be a new persona. So that was definitely like, I don't know, rock star Betty or something for that one.
I loved your blonde hair there. When you were pregnant, did you do anything weird with hair? Do not cut bangs. I once did Halle Berry bangs. Not cute on me, Shay. You don't cut your hair when pregnant.
It's that new hair growth, you know? It's like the losing of the hair, then getting it coming back. I know. Trying new hairstyles, especially in this period, can be tricky right after. But I didn't try anything new. However, I'm a big fan of wigs because it's not a full commitment.
We didn't have those back in my day.
Wigs are really, really fun to play with. So I do some of those every now and then. Not recently.
Did you like the blonde? Did you feel different?
I did. I felt different. It was probably like my third time of having like that blonde of hair, but it was fun. Yeah, I love it. I'll definitely do it again.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. This was my first carpet after Atlas. And I was excited for this one. It was, I mean, Vanity Fair, it's always a big carpet, but that was what, 3.5 months after Atlas, something like that. So that dress was the first one that I tried on. I felt so comfortable in it, although I think my chest may have been a little lopsided. That's the other thing too. You got to like time it out right. I'm like, okay, I just pumped. Wait when I come, you know, that's a whole other thing that's never really spoken about.
Never.
There's a lot of duct tape that was keeping everything together in that moment, but.
Did you have a portable pump? I used to have mine, go to the set of the interview, run back, and when your milk's coming in, I was like, don't let a baby anywhere near me. I'm like, this is any noise.
No cries,
off
nothing.
at any moment.
Exactly. Yes. It was perfectly timed because those carpets are a lot later on in the night. So I had managed to make it work, but yes, portable pumps are definitely a must.
I'm thinking of you getting dressed 3 months, and especially considering your delivery, how did you feel? Like, were you extra emotional? That was just a lot on your body.
It was fun. And I really owe it to, you know, the people that are around me, especially getting ready, whether it's, you know, stylist, hair and makeup, friends. It's such a fun part of the whole experience for me, and truly something that I look forward to almost even more than the event itself is the getting ready part. So being back in that moment, being with everybody, creating this look is really what I was looking most forward to.